Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is George. This is Trading Futures Live, where we trade futures live every single day. We show you our winners, we show you our losers, and we show you how we trade. Remember that trading is inherently risky and can result in the loss of capital, so please do not take our trades. We're here for educational purposes only. That being said, let's get right into the charts. Let's take a look at the news. Let's start with the news. Today we don't have anything major. We had a trade balance at 8:30 a.m., which came in better than expected. At 10 a.m. we do have Treasury Secretary Yellen speaking, though. Let's actually take a look and see where she is speaking. If it's something that's pre-recorded or if it's just some kind of forum. Due to testify at the Senate Finance Committee. Okay. All right, so it is official business that she will be discussing. And that's really it. That's all I have. We have consumer credit month over month at 3 p.m. And I will not be trading at 3 p.m. So really 10 a.m. Yellen speaking is the major news, but I'm sure that'll even take a little bit of a while for them to start rolling with questions and whatnot. If we take a look at what's been going on in the overnight session, we should be down quite a bit in all four indexes. All four indexes are opening down. I actually want to go and take a look back. Let's look at a daily chart real quick. All of these, they're testing, they've been sideways for the last 5 days, and in the overnight it's been testing the lows. The NQ may have already broken the lows. The Russell has not, but the Russell is testing the low of the last 2 days and is opening below yesterday. So everything is below yesterday, and everything is, at least for the moment, below the closing of the last few days. So a lot of bearish sentiment overnight. We go back to the 30-minute. Like I said, we're down from yesterday's close. The VIX is up. We've got gold up as well. It did pull back down, but it seems to be wanting to go back up. And the dollar, after screaming up yesterday, is also up quite a bit as well. We got crude right at yesterday's close, opened up, came back down, and so bearish sentiment, at least as far as the indexes are concerned. If we go ahead and take a look at the charts now, I do apologize for any background noise today, guys. I am on vacation, and today I've been sent to the patio. Let's take a look at let's take a look at the daily charts again. So we never made it back as far as the ES goes. Still haven't made it back to that 50% retracement from the latest move down. And again, a lot of bearish sentiment this morning.
But we haven't broken the consolidation low yet, so
Yeah, we have not. So it's been consolidating again for the last 5 or 6 days there.
yeah.
And we haven't broken those lows. So kind of have a few options right now. Would be a false breakout to the downside that everyone's going to kind of be waiting for before taking off. We do have the little wick over wick there, which is where everything came back and tested to. But it's
Look, the deal is with the retailers. They're starting to report lower margins and a lot of inventory. So the fear today is the retailers will have to sacrifice some of their margins and earnings in order to get rid of the inventories. That's the news today. That's why it's dropping.
Nice. If we take a look at this is the This is my 2500 volume chart, sorry. If we take a look here, this is the weekly chart, where we had the huge pullback from a few weeks ago. Last week is all that sideways movement of consolidation that it retested the upper portion of last week and seems to be coming down now. So we're going to, as usual, stay patient. Me personally, I'm going to wait for the market to give me something and show me something before I get into anything. It's in a level that I have drawn out from a few days ago, and let me extend this level out as well.
We haven't broken the overnight low yet.
If I mark out my levels right now, I've got the high here.
There you go.
But
What's up, Rick? How's it going?
hey guys, hey,
Rick,
money.
good morning, Rick.
Nice.
We'll see you in
Is
a
that
little
your brother-in-law?
bit. Yeah. We'll see you in a little bit, Rick.
Nice.
You're good.
Good.
I thought it was somebody else because he was so quiet at first.
Is he having fun?
If we look at the overnight, well, I have my level drawn out there and really the overnight low. So right now I'm looking for potential breakout of the overnight low. And while it's between these two levels, I'm going to be cautious. And so the market is off. Let's take a look at the internals for now.
Big chart is going to the bullish side, and ADQD is still within the first minute, so it's no trend yet. The tick chart shows the bullishness though, and we broke the overnight. We know that the overnight has a lot of stops there, or trap traders. It broke the overnight, at least the NQ. The ES did not do it. The NQ broke the overnight, and now it's going up. Let's assess the volume. We're gonna go and see what the volume average here is. I would say is around here.
So the advanced declines all opened up deep into the negatives, negative 1600 for the ES, negative 1800 for the NQ. The tick charts obviously also opened up in deep negative territory, and I'm going to give them a few more minutes, kind of settle down and kind of give us a signal. Not shocking to me that with since they all opened up so far down, that they obviously opened up in negative territories and are recovering a little bit from that. But I'm going to give it a few minutes and see if a trend starts to form, especially on the advanced decline lines. Yeah, the volume is higher than yesterday.
I need 3 more minutes for me to assess that.
Although the first 2-minute candle didn't do much as far as volume goes.
The volume is going to be definitely higher than yesterday, and probably is going to be higher than the average day, the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. So we're close to break the average volume. One more minute for me to be sure on this.
So we have the advanced declines are steadily rising at the moment, and but the tick charts, the zero lines are holding as well on the tick chart. So no clear direction yet for me for the internals.
All right. Three seconds for the next 7 minutes. There you go. We have a higher volume day. We have a higher volume day. And there you go. I'm gonna jump into this trend. I don't want to rush, but I want this to give me the pullback that I need.
So now move up. Price pulled up to the high volume node on the day. Let's take a look at the internals again. So the zero line on the two tick charts has been holding. So I'm going to be interested to see if these advanced decline lines start to make their way down. I'm going to think about being short.
Oh, really? I am long bias.
I'm only going to be short if the advanced declines turn around.
Oh,
The ticks have been holding below the zero line, but if that changes, I'm not getting into this anytime soon. Hasn't given me anything. Hasn't given me any reason to get in yet.
last on supply from the overnight, right above like 550, 12 for 550. Yeah, I got to the supply right here. Resistance point.
So I've got my couple of scenarios drawn out so far. If it tests this area from the overnight and breaks out there, I'd be looking to try and get long and retest this high from yesterday. If we get a reaction off of there to the downside, I'd be looking to try and get short and retest the lows of the week. If see if I have any zones here. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, you could upload the video from yesterday. Nice.
Yeah. The daily recap from yesterday, we had issues downloading still, so I was finally able to get it up this morning. Franco was break even yesterday, and I was down 1.5 R yesterday. I took one loss for minus 1.5. Alright, so we have a consolidation area here over the last few minutes. If it breaks out to the long side, that would help confirm Franco's bullish bias. I have no bias yet, really. No bias yet for me.
Hmm.
That 15-minute closed 1 minute ago. Obviously showing quite the bullish momentum. Nice little pop.
I do think the TQ, at least the TQ, is showing some bullishness, but it's not breaking new high. So it gets to the zero line and it gets rejected big time. So it's a lot of selling right there. Why price is not going through? It's slowly grinding up, but too slow. It has no momentum for now. So don't attempt a breakout. Try to wait for a pullback. Breakout unless you're risking like a considerably amount, or if you give it a breathing room. But if not, you're gonna get sucked into a pullback. No breakout.
Bonds are dropping today. The dollar is down. It's not down on the day, but the dollar since the open has just been.
Bond yields are dropping, not
Bond
bonds.
yields
Bonds
are
are going
dropping.
up. Yeah, yeah. It's weird. Every time it gets to the 3%, it gets bought up. The bond.
All right, the advanced decline line steadily going up.
No pullback. So risky to jump into this trade. There's no pullback.
Well, it gave a on the ES. It gave a pullback. I haven't looked at the NQ chart.
Yeah, you want to
It
see
just
the
gave
average pullback?
It just gave
30 points.
a slight pullback.
Yeah, it's like 25 points on the NQ. That's a micro pullback now
Yeah.
for today's
There's no.
movements. Yeah. All right, so in the next candle, I'm gonna try to get into this trend.
New 5 minute.
Yeah, gown.
5 minute.
It's gone. Now, there's one thing that I don't like, George. On the way up, it didn't create any like high quality demand. So if we get like a deep pullback, I don't have buyers to support this thing. I do have some here but it's very, very, very. I don't know, like 482. Yeah. There you go. Finally, the tick chart is confirming the trend. So the Nasdaq made 1.5% in this 30-minute.
If we take a look at the 4 indexes, I'd say the Russell and the NQ are the most bullish, and the YM is the weakest. But I would say the long bias right now, the ADD trend is certainly up. The tick chart making a new high. I'd like to see a potential pullback as a way to get in this. Let's see. So it just completed a run through this entire volume area, through the volume profile area, opened up a low, and has now exceeded the entire volume area to the upside. Now it's right up at my level. Oh, still hasn't gotten there yet. Though the NQ and the Russell have broken above this level here, created in the overnight, the ES is trailing behind those two markets. And so these are my 2 if-then statements so far. Right, if we get a test of this area that it's in right now, but we show weakness, and it starts to break down with confirmation from the internals, I'm going to try and get short. If we get a breakout with confirmation from the internals, then I'm going to be trying to get long with a little pullback. Whether it be micro or not is yet to be determined.
When George says confirmation with the internals, that doesn't mean he gets a worse entry. He just needs to see that the internals are coherent with what the market is doing. Because sometimes the internal says it's going to drop, but the market is still going up, or vice versa, right? Because I was talking about confirmation yesterday, and I don't like confirmation trades. Like I do put limit orders, or if I am doing a confirmation trade, my feel is exactly the same. I might sacrifice 1 or 2 ticks for the slippage, but I don't wait for one candle to whatever close, and then I'll be late into the trade, right? I think that's not the right way. But either way, like internals talks to you, right? That's the way you use them, right?
Yeah. And as another example, especially on the tick chart, if I'm trying to get long, I don't want it to be at an extreme high. I want that to have pulled back. Helping support my trade so that when I get in the tick chart shoots back up to that high, I'm in it for that run.
Yes. We got 4 minutes for this 30-minute to close, and we finally got to a point where the price is retracing. We might have reached some supply right there. Look, it's logical. Look at your chart. It's a lot of volume right there. You see that?
Yeah.
At that level.
Remember, we have Yellen speaking at 10 a.m. Senate hearings.
See if we can get a breakdown here on the tick chart and take this thing short. So the tick chart now is spending the majority of the time on the negative side, like south of the zero line, but we are in a range. At least mine is between minus 500 and zero, right? It's not an extreme. I want to see a really nice, a nice extreme to the downside, right? Like a read around like minus 800, and then a pullback for me to uh, change my bias to the short side. One and a half minute for the 30. And for yelling. Is she punctual usually? Because Biden, we know he's not.
I would assume so, but I feel like that stuff always takes a while to get going.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to monitor here. We're gonna see Senate hearings. Live. There we go. Nothing yet.
All right, guys. So far we've tested this area up here during the overnight, and we've gotten some pretty deep rejections off of it. So we'll see if the price action gives me another. Right, we've tested, we've pulled back. If it gives me another retest of this area and shows me signs of weakness, I'm going to try and get short. But if it doesn't and it breaks through, then I'm still going to be trying to get long. And of course, with confirmation, not confirmation, but with some confluence of the internals as well. So we got a new hourly candle. That's the first 30 minutes of the market. The market is up since the open, but it is still down from yesterday's close. So all four indexes are still below yesterday's close in negative territory. The Russell being the strongest, followed by what was the NQ for a while there, then the ES, and the weakest being the YM. And so we saw the tick chart for the ES break out above the zero line, held there for a few, but came back down, and we're going to see whether the zero line continues to hold. And these advanced decline lines up here start to break to the downside as the confluence for potentially a short. If we get back up into this area up here, test and show signs of weakness with the tick chart holding below zero, I'm gonna make an attempt at getting in short. So that's my first scenario, but if it rips right through here, then I'm going to potentially be looking to get long. Those are my two if-then statements. I'm going to stay patient. I'm just trying to get that one good trade.
Yeah, the long buy is still valid. All right, ADQD hasn't broken the high. The tick chart didn't break the high. So I just need the TQ to give me a lower read and a sharply going down and a sharp move down for me to change my bias to the short side. For now, the long bias is still on. On the TQ is tough. It hasn't made a new high. Like every time it goes to zero, right? Yeah, if you see just the tick chart, you will imagine that the market is going down, down, down steadily. But the market recovered 1%. Now I'm starting to see more weakness.
Anybody taking any trades out there? Alright, we're starting to get another push on the tick charts. Didn't make a new high, but it's testing the high on the tick Q. It's testing the high on the NYSE tick as well, making new highs on the advanced decline lines. See if this breaks through. I'd like to see it break through my level up here. Before attempting to get long. And if you got in early and you're long, really no signs yet to get out of this trade.
We need this lady to talk something, like say something, for this thing to move.
And I mean, just to give, all right, a little thought behind my process, right? The overnight created a level here, a pivot here, supported by this area here, by this drop created there. And so below this area, I want to be short. Above this area, I'd like to get long. So tested this area now twice and is breaking to the downside. We're getting kind of breaking the trend lines on the tick chart to the downside right now with this push. And so weakness below this area, I'd like to be short. Strength above this area, I want to be long. But this is kind of my line in the sand right now as to what direction I want to be trading. Now I do want to see a nice bearish close. Alright. I'm not here to gamble, I'm here to take a nice solid trade. So for me personally, it hasn't given me anything yet. But with the bearishness that it's showing below this area, I'm now looking something like this. To get into.
Hmm.
Gonna watch this very carefully. We're getting
There you go.
pushes down on all the tick charts.
I have an order to go short.
Testing the lows. The advanced decline is breaking a level there now to the downside on the for the NYSE. It's testing that level on the NQ. See where this candle closes. I want to see it at least close below these wicks here. 2 seconds left. Close. If we get a pullback, I'd like to see a pullback up into this area here.
I have an order to go short.
And if I get the right price action, I'm going to be in this short. We're getting the pullback on the tick right now. And no pullback on the actual chart. 94 up to 04. That's left.
Five seconds for the 7-minute to close, so I get the push right there.
There we go. And pullback. The tick is pulled back to the 0 line. kind of like this right now. I'm getting in.
Order filled.
Like I have an order. It didn't fit me for 2 points. Oh
I'm
my
in the
God.
short.
Nice.
Got 2.5 minutes left in this 5 minute. Sorry, 1.5 minutes left in this 5 minute.
5 minutes and 15. So weak. See how this behaves. Hmm. I do not have the ADQD aligned with my sense, with my direction. Like ADQD going up.
Yeah, it still hasn't. It didn't break the level on that
It did
ADQ.
not. It
It
did
broke the
not.
level there on the NYSE advanced decline. It had pulled back to the 21 EMA and it's holding for me there. So the 5 minute candle closed and it closed below as well, so I do like that. The 15 minute.
Bro, I have my order 12,519. It came to 17.25.
Let's see if 15 minute breaks below the previous. There's obviously some buyers at these lows. We'll see if they can hold. Take a quick look at all the indexes. Compare their strengths. The Russell continues to push up. It is the strongest. It's now back at yesterday's close.
Ooh, the tick chart is changing though. Look at the tick chart.
Yeah, you're getting an extreme push on that NQ. The NQ
Yeah,
is the second strongest.
yeah. We're gonna squeeze me here. The tick chart just made a new high. Damn.
Oh yeah, an extreme high.
Yeah,
On the tick Q, we didn't really get much of a push on the ES yet.
yeah.
It's going to follow for sure. The advanced decline is turning around as well.
Well, again, it did not. Some volatility is coming into the market. I'm holding this short though. My stop is 12,540. I'm underwater like 10 points. But it does look like it's gonna retrace all the way back up. Although volatility is coming into the market, I don't see the tick chart, like breathing to the downside. So my location might not be good. Let's see how this goes. I want to see the price coming down to 12,500, right? So I can move my stop to break even. And then let this baby ride to the downside till 450 or somewhere around there. Right now it's just the tick is at a low extreme. That's not good. Not good for my trade. It has to change sharply. There we go. Finally confirming the move. I want to be aggressive in this trade. I don't want this to come back and stop me out for a loss. I'm gonna move my stop break even, and oh shit. And if they stop me out break even, I will re-engage. I will re-engage this trade.
New 5-minute.
All right. I'm gonna break even. All right, I'm out break even. If it gets inside the zone I want to be, and I see the tick chart reading correctly, I will re-engage in this thing short. But as of now, it's a break-even trade. I want this thing to go to the zero line and above so I can put my order.
For me, the advanced decline has gone a little sideways for the moment, and I'd like to see it break down from where it's at. The 80QD continues to like make new highs though.
There we go. There we go. I have my order to re-enter this trade. The tick chart went up. All right, so it's violating the order. Yeah, it's violating my zone.
Yeah, we're getting an extreme push on the NYSE tick right now.
Yeah. So the long buy is still valid, at least on the ADQD. We haven't had any sign of weakness.
Yeah, it's making new highs on both right now. It's near the high on the tick chart for the NYSE.
Stop filled.
Yeah, this is pushing long. All right, guys, I'm stopped out. That's minus 1R for me. I also need to get ready to go. Franco.
George, we haven't taken any trade on the algos, right?
I was
Or
trying to
mine
look.
is not activated.
No, yours should be activated. Mine. Take a look. I was looking at that right now.
Four minutes for this candle to close the 30-minute.
Yeah, it's yours hasn't taken any trades. Let's see.
Why is that though?
I don't know yet.
That's fine, don't worry. We'll figure something later. Let me check if this lady is already on. So live, Janet Yellen. Janet Yellen. Oh, she's on. She's on. She's testifying. She's reading this statement.
You have to coordinate. There is a really winning
I think they got for the they gave up the law that Biden was trying to push, the back better plan. I think they gave up. They never said anything about that anymore. With all this inflation, they wanted to print more money.
Alright, guys, we're going to push up. It's breaking my level there. I will not be trading anymore, though. But if you're going to keep trading, guys, for me, break above, pull back, continuation to the long side. Alright, that would be my next trade here. It is now breaking that area. It's even broken the high of this area here. So we're looking for a nice strong close in this next 30-minute candle. Some kind of pullback, and I'd be trying to get in this long. But I am taking off. I will catch you guys back here tomorrow. Again, we are trading futures live. We show you our winners and our losers. I took a loss today. I'm down 1R, $400. You can see here my P&L down in the bottom right. We're here to be transparent. I'm going to leave. Frank, are you going to stay on?
No, you can close. I'll see you guys all tomorrow at 9:20. And from next week, we're gonna start a little bit earlier.
Yeah, we're going to start coming on earlier next week. I'm in Orlando. My brother's in the Special Olympics USA Games. He has a game at 11:30, so I will catch you guys back here tomorrow. Have a good one.
Later.